So today we are going to start a new service in Amazon Web Services. So the service name called IAM. IAM stand for Identity and Access Management. So this service will provide you to access of Amazon Web Services console to managing in a project level. So today agenda is we need to understand about these points in IAM service. So let's go to what is IAM. Example, whenever you're creating AWS account by default, okay? So I think last week we have started to create AWS account, and in the AWS account when we creating, we are providing our mail address, our name. So after that account is successfully created, next time when you're logging into AWS sign in link, that is called AWS Management Console login page, we are entering our mail address and password. So this is a basically we called as root account. So whoever AWS account is created with your mail address, and after that again account successfully created, you're logged in with your mail address, your account is called root account. By that root account you have a full admin access in AWS Management Console. You can do any task. Okay, so basically IAM is a web-based services. So IAM is a web-based services means you have to log in with the AWS Management Console. You have to click on IAM service. This is a web services. Not only IAM service is a web service. In Amazon Management Console, each and every service is a web service only. Each and everything we are creating on web browser only, right? And this web service basically IAM help you to securely to control your AWS resources. AWS resources means there are 80 plus services are there. That services we can managing by using IAM service. Example, we are going to start a new project for Cloud TechNet. So I required a minimum 10 people to managing this project. So there are three people I had Windows background. There are two people are I had for Linux, and two people are I had network, and remaining three people are storage. Let's think about it. So these 10 people, whenever I hiring, so that should be fine. So how can you provide access to AWS Management Console? I cannot share my root ID. Why? The root ID has a full admin privileges, all services is full rights. So if anyone is doesn't have a much knowledge on Amazon Web Services and he opened the particular services, he is doing some activity. Unfortunately, the service is down and crashes. Our client will be definitely suffer. So we don't take that risk, and we are providing each user based on his experience, and we are providing access to them, that is with the IAM. Basically IAM is a global service, it is a free service. So globally means once you are accessing AWS IAM service in the console, in the main management console area, you can go to search IAM. Before IAM, the AWS Management Console right now in Singapore, right? Once you click on IAM service, the console will be changed to global. That means if you doing any activity in the IAM service, that will be applicable for all the regions in the Amazon Web Services. That is the meaning of the global, and it is a free services. You can use it. You not use it, no worries. It's completely free. No charges. So once you're creating IAM users in IAM service, by using that you can providing programmatic level access to the AWS services. So I'll show you how you can provide the programmatic level access to IAM and all today. Now, what are the main components in IAM? So we have a users, groups, roles, and policies. See, come back here. Users, groups, roles, and policies. These are the four items will be available. So now let's come back here. Working with IAM, how IAM will work. So basically, IAM is worked either user, either group, either roles based on the policies. So policy is nothing but the privileged access. The privileged access will be provided to the particular user, particular group, particular role that will be working. Without policy, the user, group, and roles is completely no meaningful. Let's take example. What is meaning of IAM user? So IAM users can manage IAM services like whatever the services in the management console showing 80 plus services, all the services are managing with IAM user only. So basically there are two types of IAM users are there. One is console access IAM user, programmatic access console, programmatic access IAM user. There are two types of IAM users will be available. Shiva, and there some people are continuously accessing the meeting. Please accept it. Okay.
Okay, man.
Yeah. So if an IAM user not have any policies attached, example you created user but you are not assigned any policy, then user cannot do any task in IAM user without policy. There is no use. Example, I created username called Hari in IAM, but that username I'm not assigned to any policy. That means completely then the user is completely waste. So because of I'm not assigned to any policy, he cannot do any task. So when we're creating IAM user required, username is required, password is required. Okay, so username and password is required for console access. Okay, console access. And access and the secret key is managing the programmatic level access. So in IAM, when creating a user ID, so by default username and password name is used to managing the console access. Console access means whatever we are logging into AWS management console, that is called console access. We require username and password. But your programmatic level access, you are connecting from some application to directly AWS environment. So we required a access and secret key. Example, yesterday night I have shown about Citrix delivery controller host configuration with AWS EC2. Do you remember? In that screen, it is asking key. Do you remember?
Yes, man.
So that is
Yes.
called access and secret access key. For that reason only, I am clubbing both of you understand about what is meaning of IAM service, what important the play roles, and when we are connecting from the programmatic level access. So not only a single policy we can assign to a single IAM user, we can assign multiple policies also we can attach to single user. Okay. And after that, if IAM user can belongs to multiple groups also. So example, if user is can creating multiple groups, even that be he'll be part of that particular group. That's fine. So before going to groups, so first of all, I'll create IAM user and how to log into your AWS management console by using IAM user and how to save the access and the secret key to connect a programmatic level access. Okay. So now after you logging into the screen, this is the users. So there is no user by default when we are creating an AWS account. This is empty. Okay, why your root account is not visible? So your root account is not IAM user. So your root account is a complete management access console. So that ID is not available in the IAM. So if you want to managing and if you want to reset the password, everything, if you want to change anything, here is the option is there. It is called my account. So here is it is a IAM user. Just you can click here and you can provide your name and you can create it. Example. So Hari Krishna is a username and which access I can provide to Hari Krishna. I can provide console access. When you're providing console access, it will ask password. I already told you, so it need a password. Maybe Hari Krishna need only programmatic level access. Yes, you can programmatic level access. At the end of the screen, it will ask to save the access and secret access key pass values. So your wish when you're selecting single or both options based on your requirement, you can select and you can download it. At present, I'll be selecting both options. I'll be downloading it. Okay. So custom password you can select welcome at the rate 123, and the next sign in I need to change the password. Next sign in I need to change the password. Next permission. Guys, this user ID is creating not by Hari. Example, this is a company. Let's think about it as a company. I'm the first person and handling the project. So what I decided, I logged in with my root account. So rest of the people who are joining into the project, I'm creating a IAM user and assigning permissions to each and every employee in the team and to access the AWS management console. Understood? So I'm not providing my root ID to create your own accounts. So next, permissions. So as I told you before, the permissions are coming through policies. Okay, coming through policies. Policies can be attached with a different ways. There are three ways are there. One is add users to group. So that means you can create a group and attach a policy to the group and you can assign the users to particular group. The users will get the privileges. That's a one option. If any user is already there, he has some permissions, you can copy the permissions. You can copy the permissions. Just like in AD, you remember, right? So in AD, if user is already is there, if user has the admin rights, you can select the username and right click and copy the settings. Do you remember this class? And last week I have explained it in AD. Select the
Yes, yes.
administrator, right click, copy and creating an account. So everybody is become as a domain administrators like that. So this is the options even AWS also available. And third option, at present we cannot use this option. Why? No user ident created in IAM service. How can you use this? It's not possible. And third option is attach existing policies directly. So AWS is providing 660 policies are directly, and based on the policy you can assign it. But first of all, if you based on the policy I'm attaching to the my team member, first to I know. Example, Hari is belongs to which technology which I hired into the team. Okay. Example, he is a background Windows team, he is a background Linux team, he is a networking guy, he is a storage guy, he is a web admin, he is a developer, and I need to understand the complete about his profile. So based on only I'm providing access to them. Example, based on the profile means 660, how can you check this? It's very difficult, right? It's very difficult. So that let's take an example. He is a Windows person. So Windows person means yesterday yesterday night we have created a Windows server on EC2 service, right? EC2. So now I'm providing access to for Hari only EC2 service. You can directly type the filter policies EC2. In EC2 name there are 25 policies are there. Which policy we need to assign and you have to check one by one and you can assign them. But I know confident about Hari. He is a good experienced guy in Windows and Linux. So I'm just providing EC2 full access, so that he can log into AWS Management Console and he can open the EC2 service and all the type of task he can perform on the EC2 service level. So now I'm selecting EC2 full access. Next, I don't want provide the tags and all, you can leave it. Next, finally, you're creating an account. So see here, the policies are, there are two policies assigned it. One policy is directly attached to the user, that is called IAM user change password. Why? Because of I have checked that box. Which box I checked it? So once user is logging into first time, he need to change the password. So that's why I check this option. So when I check this, the user is automatically is a member of IAM user change password. You understand? So if you uncheck this means, go to next, tax, review, only user is IAM EC2 full access. Okay, go back and select this option. User will be member of IAM user change password. And finally, click create a user. User is creating, and username Hare Krishna. Password welcome at the rate 123. What is meaning of secret access ID? This is one. Secret access key. This is one. So you need to download the information. You need to download the information on first day itself. Okay, you have to download the information on first day itself. So either you can download the CSV file. CSV file means comma separated value. This is a Excel file. This is the Excel file. Now I just open it. See here, this is the access ID, secret access key. So these two informations are very important. So password is not provided. So right, password is welcome at the rate 123, and this is the information. When user is connecting to AWS Management Console, this is the ID. Based on that, user will be connecting. So this all information is available in the screen. You carefully can check that. So this is the access ID, this is a password, and you want to enter the information you want to send by email, you can send it. But in my laptop I didn't configure Outlook or Lotus Notes, okay, anything. So that's what I just directly download the CSV file. And this is a Amazon sign in link. So by using this link only, you should not log in with the aws.amazon.com, and this is a separate link for your project. This is your separate link for your project. See, basically this is the ID, right? So mostly Hari account, so 805925423924, the same number will be there. After that, the common name signin.aws.amazon.com/console. This is ID will be there. Okay, that's it. I just created an account and close it. So next time, if Hari, I'm informing you to Hari, hey Hari, can you please log into your AWS account and you can change the password. Guys, I'm not using the same browser to log in again. Better I'll use the Edge browser. Okay, because of already I logged in with my root account, right? This is a sign in link, and just you have to enter this and in the sign in link. So after that, your login screen will be like this. Your login screen will be like this. See, normally when you're logging with the aws.amazon.com, it'll ask the username and password. This is a root username. But what is IAM is asking? Because you already, your link is connected to your specific account in Amazon. This is called IAM sign in link. This is called IAM sign in link. This link always you have to save it in your browser. Each and every employee in the project, you should save this. You should save this on your browser. It's mandatory. Okay. And now then you have to provide the username and password. What is the username? Hari Krishna, and password is welcome at the rate 123, and click sign in. and now it is asking to change the password because of I enabled password change on next sign in. So the reason why it is asking, so welcome at the rate 123, and new password is example cloud at the rate 123 capital C, capital C. Confirm password change, confirm password change. See, successfully Hari Krishna is logged in with his ID. He can go to any of the region, no issues. He can go to any of the region. We can go to services. You can go to any of the services. He can go to any of the services. Okay. By default, any IAM user, you can go to any of the services, but you don't have permissions to access the resources inside the particular services. But Hari has a permission for EC2 because I specially provided permission for EC2. He can go to each and every service and he can see what are the options are there, but he cannot perform any task until I provided the permissions. Until I provide the permissions. See here, EC2 example, there is a mission is already created now. So let me start the mission. Yes, it is possible. He can do any job in the EC2 because of he is a full admin rights on EC2 service. The same thing, Hari can go to IAM service. Is this possible? Hari can go to IAM service. Yes, he can open the IAM service, but he doesn't have any permissions to do activity. Example, I inform to Hari, Hari, I'm busy today. Please take care of shift. So today there are three employees are joining. One person name is Shiva, another person name is Lokesh, another person is something else. Can you please create a three user IDs, with the permissions, EC2 admin like you. Will able to he provided access to them?
No.
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 How?
Yes.
Because he doesn't have IAM admin permission. How he can provide? He is not IAM admin. How he can provide access to others? He is only EC2 admin. He cannot do anything. Example, before I'm leaving, so tomorrow I'm not available. Example, so I'll be pass on my credentials, my permissions to Hari. Example, go to Hari Krishna, add permissions, attach existing policies. Now I'm providing IAM. In IAM full access I'm providing. IAM full access I'm providing. Next, add permission. See, now Hari Krishna is member of IAM full access admin. IAM full access admin. Now just he is refreshing the page. Now he is refreshing the page. See, now he can able to create another user. Example, one more user is creating. Example, Shiva. Select creating and password like this. Welcome at the rate 123. Password next sign in. Next. Next. So the same permissions you want to provide it to Shiva also. So how you can select? Copy permission from existing user. See, Hare Krishna you are selecting, and next review. So automatically Shiva is member of EC2 permissions, EC2 full access, IAM full access, IAM change word password. So IAM change password is when you are selecting automatically getting. These two policies are when you copy the setting from Hari.
Sorry.
Create a user and better you have to send email. That's it. Very simple. This is a way we are creating users and creating adding up policies to the user, copying the copying the policies from existing user. Any questions?
No.
No, right? Okay, good.
This is kind of like AD, right? Active Directory.
Exactly, but it is not AD. So in AWS we have separate AD service also is there. Okay, AD service is to log into the missions. Okay, to the operating system, but this IAM user is not helping you to log into your EC2 instances. Yesterday night we created no Windows machine. In that machine we cannot log in by using this ID like Hare Krishna password, Shiva password. We cannot log in. There is
Yes,
separate
yes.
domain service is required. That is called uh, directory services. Active directory is required. This is only for managing AWS management console services. That's it.
This is inside AWS, and and the EC2 we can connect from the external domain as well, right? That's what it
External
means.
domain, internal operating system permissions, application permissions we can provide. But this IAM service only for AWS services console management. This is 80 plus services are there, right? This 80 services, how you properly providing and organizing to the your team to managing your work. That is the only we can help you in the IAM service. Example, you can provide full admin access, read-only access, partial access, like that you can provide. This is not related to AD. Just like AD, okay, but it is not used like AD, like for Windows machine login, username, like that is not possible. The concept they implemented here, IAM service. Any question? No? Fine. Let's move to another topic to create a groups. So, you know how to create a users? Hmm? You know how to create a users? Next concept is creating a groups. Example, every time creating a user, assigning a permissions, is very difficult, right? So better you please create a group. Example, EC2 or maybe server admin group. I'm creating like this server admin group. This is the name I'm creating. The server admin group, I'm providing access to EC2 full access, create a group. So actually when you're creating a group, there is no space, you should not provide it. So instead of space, you can give underscore. Hmm? Server admin group. Create a group. Still, what is the problem? Maximum 128 characters, use alphabetical. Okay, I think some space is there. Okay, create a group. So now the group is successfully created. Open the group, go to the permissions. Permissions. Do you have any permissions here? Do you have any permissions here? No, right? So come back here, open the group, and do you have any users here? No?
No.
Yeah. So what is the permissions we provided? Amazon EC2 full access. So is there anybody is member of server admin group? By automatically he will get a EC2 full
Full
access.
access.
So let's go to, I'm going to users, add a new user, example location, programmatic access, AWS console access, custom. This is the password I created. Next. So these two options we already completed, right? See, add users to group. Which group? Server admin group. is already member of, this group is already member of Amazon EC2 full access. Next, see, automatically server admin group member, whatever the member permissions for the server admin group, automatically will get it. Clear? Okay, so only one by one, only one user only we can create at a time? No, we can create multiple users also like this at a time. Example, today 5 people are joining. We don't want to individually we are providing the users. So like this, I can create an example. Raghav, Ravindra, Jayant. Example like this, we can create it. So next permission, next review. This is the permissions we'll get it. Create user. See, understand? At a time, 5 users also can create it. So all are being part of EC2 full admin access. EC2 full admin access. So now once you download this, all 5 users information will be available. If you want to send only for single user information, you can send email, your wish. Close it. Now users are created. Example, just I open Lokesh. He is a IAM change password by default, and he is a EC2 full access also, because of this permission is coming through server admin group. Server admin group. Okay, so let's go to the theoretical information. So do you have any questions in IAM users? Any questions in IAM groups?
Sir, that access key and secret access key, where we have to use, sir?
Okay, wait, Hari, I'll tell you. So do you have any questions on IAM groups?
Just out of curiosity, so if they're using in AWS console, right? If they want to create like hundreds of users, so do they use the same PowerShell scripts or any batch files or something? What?
But in the console level only we can create. In the console level only we can create multiple users at a time. But multiple users means only 10 users we can create at a time. If you want to create a multiple users, okay, multiple users, you have to use a AWS CLI. So how to create IAM users in AWS CLI. This is a command, this is a document. You can follow the steps. You can create multiple users. You can create.
Okay.
But I will not teach you command line interface. Command line interface is a very tricky, and you could not remember all the commands by default. Okay. So this is a documents. Every concept you have provided the document. You please follow it. Okay. There will be step by step theoretical information. Everything they provided. So you just follow this document. Creating IAM user in AWS CLI. This is the one concept you can create. Create a user. AWS IAM create user. So this is a next step. This is a next step. Like that they'll be provided each and everything. Okay. So one day I'll show you how the AWS CLI we need to install and how to connect. So later after that, whatever the work you want to practice on the command line interface, you please come. You can go for practice. Not an issue. Okay. So mostly 90% in real-time environment we are using GUI only, no CLI. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. The next very interesting concept. So today evening 7 o'clock. So everybody can please join it. How to create? How to create? How to create not? So how to configuration between AWS IAM user with a programmatic access to AWS programmatic access to and with a Citrix services we are connectivity. So that will be continued tomorrow, sorry, evening, because of the server is not started. So again, it will take another 20 minutes unnecessarily. So today, anyhow, we are going to talk about AWS integration with the Citrix topics. So there I will be explaining very clearly. And Hari, you asked where you are used AWS CLI to manage it. This is your question, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So have you attended my previous batch training S3?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So in S3, how you can upload your files and download the files by using third-party application. What is the application name?
Yes, sir. Yes, browser.
So S3 browser, how you are connecting? Through access key and access secret access key.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So that is the console access. That is sorry, that is the programmatic access. Okay. Yeah, even that class also explained it, but maybe you forgot it. So that is one of the example for you. So today evening you will be join Citrix class and you can understand how we are configuring the console access between your AWS to Citrix that I'll provide with the programmatic level access. That's very important concept. Everybody please attend it, both Citrix and AWS people. Okay. And finally, I want to talk one more topic here. Okay, one more topic. So every time the user, every time the admin people, when we are logging into AWS Management Console, that is called AWS sign-in link. So that sign-in link we can customize based on your requirement. I'll show you how to customize. In the IAM service, we have a access management. Sorry, it's a dashboard. The dashboard, we have a common link is there. This is a common link. So this dashboard we can change based on your requirement. Example, this name you can change it based on your requirement. This is a common link for everyone, you can logging in, but I'll ask you to change if you want based on your requirement. So click on customize. You can provide the, instead of the AWS account ID name, so you have to provide the any company name. Example, maybe Hari Krishna is
Hinduja Global
Haritech
Solutions.
solution. Haritech solve.
Hinduja Global Solutions.
Okay, Haritech solve. Okay, so Haritech solve you can provide it. So create alias. So now this is a link. Now you can go to anywhere. You can go to anywhere. haritechsolve.signin.aws.amazon.com. So oh, this is a sign in. You can log in. So this is the one. Maybe if you don't know, the sign in link, you forgot it. Very simple. Go to aws.amazon.com. Amazon.com. Go to by default main page. Go to my account. Click on AWS management account, and this name is available, right? Example, if you switch to root account, example, if you switch to root account like this, you will be getting like this main page, right? You can select the IAM user. In IAM user, you can enter the Hari Tech Solve, whatever the company that's provided in the link, you can please provide that. It's automatically connected to AWS database and it checks that so Hari Tech Solve name is available or not. So then you can enter your username and password. Understood? Example, now this time I'm logging with the Mukesh. Old password and new password. Confirm password. Clear? So now the number will be not visible. Now only Hari text all only will be provided. So your wish, either you want to display your Amazon ID, you want to display your uh, company name, that your wish, how you are customizing the IAM service based on your requirement. So today, before 7 o'clock, everyone, you please open your AWS ID and you can create your username, okay, create your username, and with the programmatic access under console access with the full admin rights. With the full admin rights, you can please provide it. How to provide full admin rights? I'll show you. If you don't know, I'll show you. Example, someone is connecting. So who is joining today? Example, Amol. Okay. Example, Amol is joining. So Amol, you have to log in with your AWS account, type your username, provide programmatic access and management console access. Just you have to provide your common name. There's a common password, welcome at the rate 123, and user must be changed on next signing. Next, attach policies directly. So administrator access. So this is the one you have to select it. So this will be providing full admin access for every service. You can please select this. Next, review, create a user. So when you create a user, it will ask to download this. Don't forget to download the CSV file. Please download the CSV file on your local system. So before everyone, today class 7 o'clock, everyone please download this file and I'll provide you my lab. Okay, everyone, you can please connect my lab and you can integrate AWS to your Citrix delivery controller. Okay, that is a job for today evening, and everyone, even including AWS people, also can do the same job without any issues. Clear?
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm deleting all the users, Hari. Okay, you can practice later. That's it. I deleted. Even group also I'm deleting.
So Mahesh, Amol here. So I don't have AWS account, so I need to create, right?
Yeah, you can. You need to create.
Okay.
Go to AWS playlist on my YouTube channel and you can get some information how to create AWS account. Please check that. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Yeah. So today we'll connect by 7 o'clock. Huh? Thank you. Everyone, please join it with the same link.